You can probably say, I woke up at 7 a.m., I took the bus, and I went to work. But can you describe the heavy feeling of exhaustion when the alarm went off? Can you express the quiet anxiety of sitting in traffic, worrying about being late? This is the missing piece of fluency. We learn words for objects, but we forget to learn words for our experiences. When we can't share our feelings, we feel disconnected, and our conversations remain superficial. Today, we change that. We are going beyond basic routines to explore the emotional core of daily life. I will guide you through 3 steps: sensory listening, emotional vocabulary drills, and expressive shadowing. By the end of this session, you won't just describe what you did today. You'll be able to share how you truly felt doing it. Let's begin building that deeper connection. Hello, and welcome back to English Unshackled, where you learn to speak English with confidence. The first step is to retrain how we listen. Most learners listen for data, facts, and keywords. We are going to listen for sensation. Think about it. Before you process an emotion intellectually, I am stressed. Your body feels it physically. Your heart rate increases, your breathing changes, your muscles tense up. To speak naturally, we must first learn to identify how native speakers describe these physical sensations. We need to absorb the texture of the language. I want you to try something new right now. We'll do a listening exercise featuring a character named Mike. I don't want you to focus on translating every word. I want you to try and feel what Mike is feeling. Pay attention to descriptions of sound, temperature, and physical reactions. Close your eyes and let the atmosphere envelop you. The 6 a.m. alarm wasn't just a sound. It felt like a shock of cold water. Mike opened his eyes, but the darkness in the room felt heavy, pushing him back into the mattress. He hated this feeling of pre-exhaustion. He forced himself up, and the cold air immediately hit his skin, raising goosebumps. Downstairs, the house was silent. He needed something to cut through the mental fog. He grabbed his favorite mug, the one with the chip on the rim. As he poured the hot coffee, the steam rose and warmed his face. He held the mug with both hands, feeling the heat seep into his palms. He took the first sip, bitter and strong. Slowly, the fog began to lift. The anxiety about the long day ahead didn't disappear, but now he felt ready to face it. The ritual gave him armor. Take a breath. Did you feel the shift? From the shock of the alarm and the heavy darkness to the warmth of the mug and the feeling of readiness? It doesn't matter if you missed some words. Your brain just absorbed the connection between cold air and goosebumps, between mental fog and bitter coffee. This sensory input is the foundation for expressing genuine emotion. Let's lock in a few of those sensory phrases. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Try to imagine the feeling as you say it. A shock of cold water. Speak now. A shock of cold water. The darkness felt heavy. Speak now. The darkness felt heavy. The fog began to lift. Speak now. The fog began to delift. Ready to face it. Speak now. Ready to face it. Wonderful. You're not just learning words. You're learning to map sensations. Before we move on, I'm curious. What part of Mike's morning did you connect with the most? The exhaustion or the relief? Let me know in the comments. And if you find value in this deeper approach, please subscribe to support the channel. Now that we've trained our input with sensory listening, let's train our output. This is where we build the critical bridge between feeling something internally and accurately communicating it externally. If sensory listening, topic 1, is about absorbing the world, this topic is about explaining your place within it. Here is the fundamental secret about human connection. Connection thrives on shared vulnerability. In many cultures, especially in professional settings, we are taught to hide our true feelings. When a colleague asks, "How's your morning going?" the standard robotic answer is, "Fine, thanks, busy." This answer creates distance. It's a conversational wall. It ends the interaction because there is nowhere for the conversation to go. You have reported a fact, but revealed nothing. But imagine instead if you reply with carefully chosen honesty. Honestly, I'm completely overwhelmed today. Or, to be honest, I'm really struggling to focus this morning. Say, this act of vulnerability is an invitation. It signals trust and authenticity, prompting the other person to lower their own shields and respond genuinely, perhaps saying, "Me too. I barely had time to breathe this morning." That small exchange creates a real bond. Psychologists refer to this skill as emotional granularity, the ability to move beyond simple words like good or bad, and accurately label specific emotional states like frustrated, anxious, content, or sentimental. Non-tutti people with higher emotional granularity don't just build better relationships. They are better at managing their own emotions because they understand exactly what they are feeling. To develop this skill in English, we need a readily accessible toolbox of phrases specifically for these internal states. You cannot search for these phrases in a dictionary during a moment of stress. They must be automatic, reflexive. Our drill practice today builds this essential muscle memory for emotional vocabulary. We'll focus on 3 common states essential to daily life: feeling rushed, feeling relieved, and feeling deeply exhausted. Drill set 1. Stress and pressure. Vocabulary: how to use these phrases. This first set is vital for navigating high-pressure environments like work or school. Use these phrases when you need to explain to a friend, partner, or colleague why you seem stressed, distracted, or less talkative than usual. This provides context for your behavior and invites support rather than misunderstanding. For example, telling your partner, "Sorry if I seem distant. I'm just completely overwhelmed by this project, prevents conflict, and invites empathy. Let's train the stress and pressure vocabulary. As you say them aloud, don't just pronounce the words. Try to feel the physical sensation of tension in your shoulders and chest that accompanies these thoughts. I'm running behind schedule today. Say it out loud. I'm running behind schedule today. I feel completely overwhelmed. Say it out loud. I feel completely overwhelmed. I'm feeling swamped with work. Say it out loud. I'm feeling swamped with work. My mind is all over the place. Say it out loud. My mind is all over the place. I'm juggling too many tasks right now. Say it out loud. I'm juggling too many tasks right now. I barely had time to breathe this morning. Say it out loud. I barely had time to breathe this morning. The pressure is really getting to me. Say it out loud. The pressure is really getting to me. I just need a minute to reset and clear my head. Say it out loud. I just need a minute to reset and clear my head. Excellent. Notice how phrases like juggling too many tasks create a specific visual image that busy does not. This precision makes your communication far more effective. Drill set 2. Relief and comfort vocabulary. How to use these phrases. Now, let's flip the switch. Communicating relief, comfort, and peace is just as important for building relationships. Sharing positive moments creates bonds through shared joy. Use these phrases to describe the feeling at the end of a long workday, when good news arrives, or when you finally get a moment of quiet. Imagine the feeling of taking off tight shoes after a long day, or sinking into a comfortable sofa. Let that physical sensation of release enter your voice. It's time to finally unwind. Speak now. It's time to finally unwind. I can finally catch my breath. Speak now. I can finally catch my breath. That's a huge weight off my shoulders. Unspeak now. That's a huge weight off my shoulders. I'm so glad that part is over. Speak now. I'm so glad that part is over. I feel so cozy and relaxed right now. Speak now. I feel so cozy and relaxed right now. This is exactly what I needed. Speak now. This is exactly what I needed. Time to decompress for a bit. Speak now. Time to decompress for a bit. Drill set 3. Exhaustion and burnout vocabulary. How to use these phrases. This final set is for a deeper level of feeling. This isn't just, I'm tired, which can mean you just need sleep. This is, I am drained, which implies mental and emotional fatigue. These phrases are crucial for setting boundaries and expressing a need for genuine recovery. Use these with people close to you to explain why you might need to cancel plans or take time for yourself. Let's practice these phrases. Try to infuse them with a sense of heaviness and fatigue. I am completely drained. Say it out loud. I am completely drained. I think I'm experiencing burnout. Say it out loud. I think I'm experiencing burnout. I'm running on fumes today. Say it out loud. I'm running on fumes today. I feel mentally exhausted. Say it out loud. I feel mentally exhausted. I don't have any energy left. Say it out loud. I don't have any energy left. I really need to disconnect and recharge. Say it out loud. I really need to disconnect and recharge. Fantastic work. By drilling these 3 sets of phrases, you are giving yourself permission to be fully human in English. You are moving beyond the limitations of simple adjectives. You are creating pre-built neural shortcuts so that when you feel these complex emotions in real life, you don't have to freeze and search for words. You just speak. When you master this, you not only become a better speaker, but also a better listener. You start to recognize when others use similar language, allowing you to respond with greater empathy. This is the foundation of authentic, meaningful connection. If you felt the power in naming these emotions, give this video a like. You now have the sensory input, Pillar 1, and the emotional vocabulary, Pillar 2. Pillar 3 connects them, expressive shadowing. A phrase like, "I have so much work to do," can mean 2 completely different things depending on how you say it. Version A, said with stress and a sigh. I am drowning. Version B, said with energy and focus. I am motivated and have purpose. If your tone doesn't match your meaning, communication fails. Shadowing teaches you to control this music of language. You will mimic me, but don't just copy the words. Copy the intention behind them. How to use this? This practice directly trains your ability to sound sincere, empathetic, or stressed when you need to, making your communication clearer and more effective. Let's try. I'll give you a phrase and the emotion. You match me. Tone, hopeful, optimistic. Tomorrow is a fresh start. Speak now. Tomorrow is a fresh start. Tone, exhausted, resigned. I just want this day to be over. Speak now. I just want this day to be over. Tone, annoyed, frustrated. Not again. I can't believe this. Speak now. Not again. I can't believe this. Calm, peaceful, content. Everything feels right in this moment. Speak now. Everything feels right in this moment. Tone, anxious, worried. I have a bad feeling about this. Speak now. I have a bad feeling about this. Tone, relieved, grateful. Thank goodness that's settled. Speak now. Thank goodness that's settled. This is advanced practice. When you match emotion to words, you move beyond simple repetition and into true communication. You learn to perform the language with authenticity. This is how you make people truly listen to you. Let's review what we accomplished today. We didn't just look at schedules, we looked at life. Through sensory listening, you trained your ear to hear the feelings hidden beneath the words. Through emotional drills, you built a toolbox to name your internal state quickly and accurately. Through expressive shadowing, you learned to deliver those feelings with an authentic tone. The goal of learning English isn't just to pass a test or list activities, it's to connect, to share who you are, to laugh genuinely, to express frustration clearly, and to offer comfort sincerely. You now possess the tools to stop being a robot reporter and start being an emotional communicator. Let's make a commitment to this new depth. In the comments below, write this declaration: I speak with feeling. Thank you for practicing with intention today. Subscribe for more lessons that focus on real communication. Keep practicing this method and watch how your conversations transform. This is English Unshackled. Until next time.